Pride can cause you to chop opportunities in half and throw them in the trash, so when you look back and be like, well, what happened? You threw them away because you was too scared what people were going to think. Hey guys, it's me, Paige. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is going to be advice talk with me on things like school, things I've learned, everything that you might think I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, let me get straight into the point. First topic I want to talk about is patience. Okay, patience is the most important thing that you can possibly have. That's in any type of field, like work, school, friendships, relationships, anything. Patience is key. Like, you have to be patient, like literally. Even if you're patient with yourself, like that's the most important thing that you can possibly do. I've learned that patience is very beneficial. It's very beneficial. When you're like, I want this to happen now, I want this to happen this way, I want to happen that way, I want to happen, it never goes to plan. Literally, it never goes to plan. When you rush things, it does not go to plan. So when you take your time in like business or your channel or work or schoolwork, you're more likely to have a better result because you took your time and you were patient with it. Or simply, when God says no, it doesn't mean he's saying, no. He could just be saying not right now, and you just don't realize that because you want it when you want it. You know what I'm saying? Pride is the worst thing to have. When your pride is too big, you miss out on opportunities, you miss out on great friendships, you miss out on life, you miss out on possibilities, you miss out on fun things. When you have too much pride, you miss out on blessings when you have too much pride. Let me tell you something about pride. Pride will literally make your ego so big that you're worried about what people are thinking on the outside and not worried about what you feel like on the inside. Like, pride can cause you to chop opportunities in half and throw them in the trash, so when you look back and be like, well, what happened? You threw them away because you was too scared what people were going to think, or you didn't want nobody doing something for you that could have helped you. You know what I'm saying? Like, pride really causes people to mess up big time. Pride can make you a childish person. When you know you're wrong and you don't apologize for it, or you simply just aren't going to admit that you're wrong, that makes you childish, and that's where pride falls in. I feel like everyone has been a victim to pride. Literally, I've had my situations where I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do that, because I feel like this is gonna mess up how I feel about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just gotta put it aside, be the bigger person, make bigger steps, sacrifice a couple of things, sacrifice your ego sometimes. Consistency, that is one thing that I struggle with real bad. Real bad. Once I start something, it's kind of hard for me to like keep going. I don't know why. Even if I have a passion for it, I'd be like, I don't want to say giving up, I would say procrastinating. Like, I say I'm going to do it and I don't do it because I don't feel like it, or I don't have the energy, or I'm just this, I'm just that. No. Stay consistent. You want to be successful with something? Stay consistent. Keep going. Even if it doesn't turn out in the beginning how you want it to, stay consistent, because you may never know when it's your time to elevate. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about friendship. I wouldn't say it's important, but I wouldn't say it's not important, because when you have people around you that can relate to you or understand you, that aren't just family, it feels good. You know what I'm saying? It feels good to be around people that can talk to if you don't feel comfortable talking to family about it, or whatever the case may be. It's a good thing to have a friend in your life, even if it's just one. You know what I'm saying? Don't get so caught up in trying to have friends that you forget who you are as a person. So always keep in mind, no matter who I'm with, no matter who I'm dating, no matter who I like, no matter who I dislike, no matter this, no matter that, you are your own individual. With people or without people, you're going to be the same person. You know what I'm saying? Lately, I have not been consistent with prayer. And I'm really like trying to be consistent, but it's kind of like procrastination. Like, I feel like I have been lazy. I have not been constant with God, and I feel like I can do better, which I have been trying. I'm not gonna say trying, because trying, like, everyone can say they're trying. I am moving forward to do better. So yeah, make sure you know, always pray or communicate with a positive, like, you know what I'm saying, inner self-conscious. Always stay in communication with God, because when you feel like there's no one else there, he's always there. He's always gonna be there to help you, to support you, to guide you, to motivate you, to help you stay on the right path. Because there's been moments where I felt like I was alone, and I felt like, you know, even though I wasn't, there has been moments where I felt like I was alone. And sometimes people cannot help you overcome something that's internal. Like, no one can help you think different if you don't want to think different, or prove to you something that you don't see. So that's why I feel like having God in your life and praying and be consistent with him is an important thing to keep balanced. If you don't have him in your life, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Honestly, like, God has been so good to me, so amazing to me. I can talk about God over and over again. That dog keep barking, the neighbor's dog, ignore that. I can talk about God over and over and over again. He's the first that you should try to have an awesome, great, strong, sustainable relationship with. Because when everything goes crashing down and everything goes downhill, he's going to be there to pick you up and rebuild your platform, rebuild your, you know, situation, help you out. I feel like God is the most important thing that you can have. Don't want to talk about love. Okay, not just like, you know, relationship love. You know what I'm saying? Young. Nobody really understands the full comprehension of love. Nobody. I don't care how old you is, 50, 70, 25, 12. No one can really grasp the full comprehension. You love how you were taught to love. You love on how you believe to love. You love based off past situations and stuff like that. So I feel like love is a very big word to say to somebody. Love is a very big thing to experience, to express, to feel. When you love somebody, you should accept them for who they are. Help them become something better if they want to become something better. If they don't want to become something better and you feel as though it's unhealthy or toxic, you remove yourself from the situation. You give them good advice. You be honest with them in a respectful way. You nurture someone who's nurturing you. If the person is not showing you that they love you back, or showing actions, or making you feel, you know what I'm saying, that person should not be in your life. And this isn't even just relationship advice. This is also friendship advice, family advice, anything. If a person take from you and never give, receive, they don't really care about you how they claim to care about you. You know what I'm saying? You can tell when a person cares about you when they don't. Words and actions speak, but actions speak louder than words. Never forget that. You know what I'm saying? I feel as though love is very optimistic. Love is optimistic. Love is unpredictable. Love is truthful. Love is scary sometimes. Love is irreplaceable. You can fall out of love with someone or not want someone to be in your life anymore, but you did want to love them. So does that love even really go away? You know what I'm saying? Love yourself first before you can love another individual. If you cannot love yourself, you are not capable of loving another individual, because how can you show someone how, actually you shouldn't have to show anyone how to treat you, but how can a person give you energy that you want if you're not even giving it to yourself? And people can tell when you don't love yourself. Trust, people can tell, and people will walk over you. So make sure you take care of yourself, you nurture yourself, you love yourself, you do everything you can possibly do for yourself first, and then worry about somebody else. But other than that, if you can't do that for yourself, then you are not capable of doing that for someone else. I want to talk about lessons. God will literally put you in a situation that makes you uncomfortable to show you the truth about something, someone, or the situation. God will make you uncomfortable to sculpt something remarkable. And if you cannot see that because of what you're going through, then you need to just take a break and look on the bigger picture. Because when you're painting something, the colors don't always create something right then and there. They don't always mesh well together in the beginning, but once you start blending and this and that, it becomes something better. You know what I'm saying? So just because it hurts or it feels uncomfortable or you feel like, you know what I'm saying, why this, why that, always remember, everything is temporary. People are temporary, places are temporary, feelings are temporary, and situations are temporary. So you might feel like this right now, and then later on you're not going to feel like this. Or you might think a certain type of way right now, and then later on you're not going to think that. So you be careful for how you respond to people, respond to situations, and be careful how you react. Thank you guys if you're still watching. I really support everyone who subscribes, everyone who interacts with my videos, everyone who motivates me to keep my YouTube channel, because I'm going to be honest, I have a big passion for YouTube. I love YouTube. I've been doing this before I even made a channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to record on my iPad, was not posting them Barbie doll videos and none of that, and literally sitting there. Even if the videos that I haven't been posting, I always like videography, photography, anything that had to do with digital, me talking, anything. I love that. I am a talker. I can talk away, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, like, thank you guys. I really appreciate people who support me, who believe that I can do it, who motivate me to keep going, because that